So many years ago, the churches in Horsham responded to the need to love your neighbour by setting up a social action arm to help those in need in our community. But what began as the shared mission of Horsham Churches Together continued to grow and eventually grew into Horsham Matters, which was registered as an independent charity 20 years ago in April 2006.
And today, we continue to ensure that we keep to those values and those founding principles to making sure that we are loving thy neighbour across the district of Horsham. And I think that is such a beautiful way of putting it because it fits into the name of Horsham Matters. We want to make sure that everyone that lives in our district of Horsham does matter and does feel supported.
We certainly do. But of course, over those 20 years, we haven't stood still. Our journey has been one of discovery, of growth, of constant learning. So for example, our food provision started with a single food bank. But as we know today, we operate 15 food banks each week across the whole district. But more than that, as needs have changed, so have we. So we now offer outreach support and advice, helping people with budgeting, helping them to access other services. Because our aim is that ultimately people won't need a food bank, and we certainly don't want anyone to be dependent on a food bank forever. We want to help them to move away from needing that. We're also deeply grateful for all the donations of pre-loved furniture and bric-a-brac which help fund our work. But none of it would be possible without the support of our amazing team of volunteers and our small but mighty team here who work tirelessly to make sure that everyone in our community has somewhere to turn.
Absolutely, Linda, you've said it. The amazing volunteers, they're an army of dedicated, passionate people who serve unconditionally and will most likely never meet the beneficiaries that they're helping, which is our clients. And it's a beautiful story because people are coming and giving unconditionally, but we couldn't do it without those volunteers. So to you in the congregation, if you are a volunteer, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And if you're interested in becoming a volunteer, it's a wonderful opportunity to meet new people, give back to your community, bring your families and get involved. And we also have wonderful programs for corporates to do volunteering as well. So we're always looking for new people to join the Horsham Matters family and serve the community. So if you're interested, please come and talk to us. And for those of you that are supporting us as volunteers across the charity, whether that's in the warehouse, the charity shop, or in our food banks, I thank you so much for your service.
Absolutely, can only echo that. But in addition to volunteering, we do also need financial support. So if you personally could make financial donations, or perhaps through your business, or donations of food, please prayerfully consider whether you could help us in this way.
Yes, and as we look forward with hope. We're very optimistic about the future. As you said, we've changed our services over the years to adapt to the growing needs and the changing needs, and we continue to do that. But we are optimistic that we are continuing to serve people every single day, and every single day people walk out of here with hope. They come here with despair, they come here stressed, they come here feeling at their lowest moments, but they leave with hope, optimism, and hopefully not needing the food bank. So we are optimistic about the future, we are hopeful about the future, and we're very thankful that we can do this work and serve the community, and thankful that we can create the opportunity for you as people in the congregation to be able to help us help those in need.
So true. But there's one final thing that you can do for us. Can you be an ambassador for Horsham Matters? Can you help amplify our message? Talk to your church, talk to your friends, talk to your neighbours. Let them know that we're here to help if help is needed, and also that we need their help if they can help us. Thank you so much, and God bless.